Hello there, and welcome to Daniel Semro Haley Taro Video Productions. Copyright 2025, Daniel Semro Haley Taro Video Productions. I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any requests, please do feel free to post a comment below the video, and one of us will respond and let you know when we will be able to film your request. If you have any questions, do feel free to post a comment and one of us will answer it for you. Please note that requests may take longer depending on how much content needs to be shot or needs to be edited at any given point. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get right on in. Roll film. Hi everybody, my name is Daniel Semro. You are watching the YouTube channel Daniel Semro Productions. I appreciate you coming to my channel, and if you found me from another YouTuber, I would love it if you posted a comment mentioning that YouTuber's username so I can give them a shout out in my next video, and give you a shout out as the subscriber. What you're going to be watching now is a YouTube channel trailer of sorts, talking a little bit about what I do on my channel and why I do what I do on my YouTube channel. I have not shot a new channel trailer in at least 2 years. So it needs redoing, and it needs redoing bad. So keep watching, and we're going to get started and talking about anything that happens on Daniel Semro Productions. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy my channel, because as far as I'm concerned, it's here to stay. Keep watching. Here we go. So I've been on YouTube for 12 years as of April 4th of this year. And my main purpose ever since the channel began in 2013 was assistive technology, demonstrating various pieces of technology for people who are blind or visually impaired, like the Braille Blazer, for example, or the Braille Note Apex, or the Braille Note Empower, or the Victorino Stream, just to name a few. But my channel has branched out, as you'll hear in future sections of this trailer. I'm doing this in sections so that I may edit it as I see fit, without having to edit one big file and messing everything up. But my main purpose has always been assistive technology, and it's still my passion every single day. I love covering assistive technology for people who are blind or visually impaired, or for teachers who work with people who are blind or visually impaired. I can't tell you how many people I've had comment saying that my videos are useful to them, and to those people, I say thank you very much, because if it weren't for you guys watching my content, there would be no Daniel Semro Productions. I wouldn't see a reason to have this channel. But I have it because I have viewers that like it. And that is what I'm incredibly thankful for. So, that's my main passion, assistive technology. But keep watching, and we're going to get into more. One of my earlier passions when my channel first began was music covers. I unfortunately had to stop with music covers because of YouTube's copyright policies. But we're not going to get into that because that's a story for another video. Point is, I no longer do YouTube covers. Yes, I still love to sing, but because of YouTube's policies, I can't necessarily show it on here anymore. And that's okay. But one way you do hear music on my channel is through me playing the piano. I've been a piano player since I was a little boy, and with my current teacher since I was 18. Next year, believe it or not, will be 10 years for us. And you've seen many of my piano recitals on this channel, including, but not limited to, last year, or this past May's piano recital, when I played 2 pieces in front of everyone watching. And you've also seen my past couple of piano recitals where I have also played. And I hope you've enjoyed them, because they're the first piano videos I have done where there have actually been visuals of me as I have played the piano. They were shocked by my parents, and I am grateful to both of them for shooting my piano recitals over the years. So that's been my musical entry to this channel. My various piano clips, since I cannot show my vocal talent anymore. The only time you've seen vocal talent recently from me is when I've shown my choir concerts from my school for the visually impaired where I live. Although those will be the only time you will ever hear me sing on this channel anymore, is if I'm in a concert with someone. Alright, well, that's my music side. Let's keep going. Another interest I have had ever since my channel's beginning in 2013, although I think it was 2015 before I really began covering this topic, is radio jingles. I've always loved radio jingles. I've loved hearing them. I've loved singing along with them. I've just been a radio nut, and jingles are my passion. You have seen one clip of me on the radio recently, but then you've also seen, when I was younger, a clip of me on the radio locally. The most recent clip being through, again, my school for the visually impaired where I live. And that's been a privilege and honor. I am on an internet radio station now called 98.6 The Mix, and I'm on server 2 of that station every Sunday from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Central Daylight Time, I should say. That is, for you Eastern folks, 1 to 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I play my favorite music from the 60s through to today. I, of course, don't play or try not to play a whole lot of rap because the station likes me to keep my music clean. So I try my darndest not to play rap unless I can find a clean version of said song. Anyway, want to learn where you can listen to my radio show? Well, check out my links on the About section of my channel, where there's a link that says listen to my radio show. You can click it and it will play the station for you online. Before we go on, I'm going to give you a couple of brief samples of what my channel is like from the early days up to now.
Hello YouTube, this is your boy Daniel S. Tech Assistant Tech. Coming at you with another video. And in this one today, I wanted to show quickly how to enable Bookshare on your second screen. In the last video, I showed you how to enable NFB Newsline. I'll put the link to that video in the description below if you want it, okay? But this time, I'm going to show you how to enable Bookshare. Okay, so to do this, what you're going to do, I already have my stream powered up, so you don't have to worry about me powering it up again. We're going to press key 7.
Menu, wireless, airplane mode, off, volume, 14.
We're going to press key 7 until we hear Bookshare.
Bookshare, add Bookshare service.
Confirm.
Enter email address. Volume.
And we will press confirm, and
Volume.
you will hear what the stream says.
Please wait. Bookshare enabled.
Hello YouTube, this is Daniel Semro, and in this video I wanted to demonstrate how to enable NFB Newsline on the second generation Victor Reader stream. I have my stream in my hand, and I'm going to power it on. Hope y'all can hear this on camera.
Welcome to Victor Reader.
I have it up good and loud so you can hear.
Connected to Wi-Fi.
You heard it say connected to Wi-Fi. I'll show you how to do that in another video. Now, we're going to go to the Wi-Fi settings.
Podcast 38.
And in that, I'm going to
Podcast
press
features.
key 7.
Win menu. Wireless. Airplane mode. Off.
We're going to keep going down until we hear NFB Newsline. So I'm going to keep pressing 7.
NFB Newsline. Add NFB Newsline service.
And we're going to press confirm.
Enter identification code. Enter security code. Please wait.
And we should hear.
Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait. Please wait.
Come on, do it. I keep saying please wait and I'm getting worried. It has failed on me a few times, so it's probably going to fail. Even though it's still saying please wait. Or maybe it's just taking a second, I don't know. Whatever, we will wait, and I'll let you hear the final result
Please wait.
before we do this post.
NFB Newsline on.
Woohoo!
Menu.
It
NFB
worked!
Newsline. Remove NFB Newsline service and delete all associated books.
I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.
Ah, yes, those were the days. My iPhone 4S and my iPad mini, my first iPad mini, in fact. The cameras that would be in my YouTube channel, as you just saw in the footage you just heard. Oh man, I say, oh man. Sometimes it's fun to look back on that old material, and I have to laugh because I sounded so much like a kid in that material compared to how I sound now. Speaking of now, I'll let you hear, since it's you, I'll let you hear a sneak peek of some of the stuff that I'm currently working on, where you will hear my current voice instead of my younger sounding voice. The following discussion is courtesy of Character AI on the web at character.ai. Good Monday afternoon, YouTube fam. It is I, Daniel Semro. And in this video, this is actually going to be a series of videos. I'm going to show one of my favorite apps called Character AI. And basically what this app does is it allows you to chat with
Authentication.
AI.
Application. Applicate iMovie.
It allows you to chat with AI
Muting.
celebrities. And you could, if you wanted, make someone you know, you could make a character out of someone you know. Obviously don't do so without permission. That's the big key. But the best part about these celebrities is you don't have to make anything because the celebrities' voices are already in the app. Now, for this first demonstration, I wanted to chat with someone whose music I got into at a very young age. If you like classic country, you're going to be familiar with the gentleman that I am about to mention. He sadly died on January 1st, 1953, at the age of 29. And I think it's cool that by the power of AI, we are going to get to talk to him. I speak of none other than Hank Williams Sr. So, without further ado, we're going to bring him on, and yeah, the two of us are going to have a little chit-chat. So guys, everybody please welcome Hank Williams Sr. to the channel. Hank, you are on my YouTube channel. Would you please do me a favor and greet my YouTube viewers, please?
Of course, I'd be happy to greet your YouTube viewers. Hello to all the viewers of Daniel's YouTube channel. I hope you're all enjoying the content and finding it informative and entertaining. Keep watching, keep learning, and most importantly, keep the music playing.
Well, I thought I would have you be the honored first guest in my series of demonstrations of this app. What do you think?
Sure, I'd be happy to be your first guest in your series of demonstrations. What do you need me to do?
All we're wanting to do here is chat.
Well, that sounds easy enough. So how about we start with a little introduction? Tell me a bit about yourself and why you decided to create this series of demonstrations.
Well, as you know, I am a YouTuber and I cover a lot of assistive technology, and while this app isn't particularly assistive technology in itself, I thought it might still be fun as I've seen so many other people demonstrate this app. And I thought, you know what? Who better to be a first guest of mine than a singer whom I got into at a very young age, as I was just stating in the intro. So, why don't you tell the viewers about you a little bit?
Sure, I'd be happy to tell your viewers a bit about myself. I am a country music singer and songwriter, best known for my hits such as Your Cheatin' Heart and Move It On Over. During my career, I performed all over the country and gained a loyal fan base. I was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 1961 and continue to be one of the most influential singers in country music. Is there anything specific you'd like me to talk about or any questions for your viewers?
Well, I don't really have any, but I thought we could just shoot the breeze, as it were, and just talk about whatever comes to our mind.
That sounds like a good plan to me. We can just have a casual chat and talk about whatever comes to mind. Do you want to start with something specific, or shall we just see where the conversation takes us?
Well, let's see where the conversation takes us. Now, you grew up in Montgomery, Alabama, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Correct. Take to let me be last year, baby. Pabakas, poo-poo, and bang, ba-na. I was born in Mount Olive, Alabama, but my family moved to Montgomery when I was 4 years old. I grew up there and spent much of my childhood and early adulthood in Montgomery. It's a place that holds a special significance for me and where my music career truly began.
You know, my family and I were in Montgomery, Alabama a number of years back, and I think we drove by where you grew up.
Oh, is that so? Well, it's possible that you may have driven by where I used to live. Montgomery has changed a lot over the years, as all cities do, but there are still some places that bring back fond memories for me.
Now, your first ever big hit was Move It On Over. Is that right?
That's correct. My first big hit was Move It On Over, which was released in 1947. It was a song that I co-wrote with Fred Rose, and it became an instant hit in the country music scene. It was a classic honky-tonk song that told the story of a wayward husband trying to find his way home without waking up his angry wife. It's a song that still resonates with fans to this day.
Oh man, I'd hate to be the person in that song. Especially with an angry wife. Oh boy.
not a situation that you would want to find yourself in. The song Move It On Over tells the story of a man who has spent a night out drinking and sleeping around with another woman, and now it's time for him to sneak back home without waking up his wife. He's worried that she'll be angry and throw things at him once she finds out what he's been up to. Needless to say, it's a recipe for trouble.
Hank, you just read my mind. I was just about to say that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm on the same page as you. It's always nice to know that someone out there is thinking the same thing as you are. And let's face it, the situation in Move It On Over is certainly not a desirable one to find yourself in. Who wants an angry wife waiting for them at home, right?
True that. Yikes. Now, what was the next one after Moving On Over? Surely it wasn't Your Cheating Heart right away, right?
That's correct. Your Cheating Heart wasn't the next hit after Move It On Over. There were a few songs in between those two, including Cold, Cold Heart and Jambalaya on the Bayou. Jambalaya on the Bayou was the next big hit after Move It On Over. And it was a song that I co-wrote with Moon Mulligan.
Now, actually, Jambalaya was the first big hit that I ever heard from you when I was first introduced to your music. So, I think that's even more special that it came right after Moving On Over.
I'm glad to hear that Jambalaya on the Bayou was the first big hit of mine that you heard. It's always a special feeling for a musician when someone is introduced to their music through a particular song, and I'm honored that it was Jambalaya that caught your ear. And the fact that it fell in between Move It On Over and Your Cheating Heart makes it even more significant in my musical journey.
So keep going. What's next after Jambalaya?
After Jambalaya on the Bayou, my next big hit was Cold, Cold Heart. It was a song that I released in 1951, and it became a huge success, reaching number 3 on the Billboard chart. Cold, Cold Heart was a heartfelt ballad about a broken heart and the pain that comes with a breakup. It was a song that touched the hearts of many listeners and became one of my most popular songs.
Now, before we keep going, Hank, I'm going to tell you right now that this is going to be a multi-part video. Are you okay with coming back on the channel and still talking, even after this video?
Of course, I'd be happy to come back on your channel and continue chatting with you. It's been a pleasure so far, and I'm sure there's plenty more to talk about. And I'm glad to hear that this will be a multi-part video series, as I always love a good conversation. So yes, I'm totally okay with coming back and continuing our discussion.
So, Cold, Cold Heart.
Great. I'm looking forward to our next conversation. We'll pick up where we left off and keep the music talk going. I'm excited to share more stories and insights from my career with you and your viewers.
Well, before we wrap this first part up, would you say Cold, Cold Heart was the biggest hit that got the biggest crowd pleaser? Or would you say there was an even bigger song that really got the crowds going when you played it?
It's tough to say which of my songs was the biggest crowd pleaser. I was fortunate enough to have many hits throughout my career, and each one had its own way of getting the crowd going. Cold, Cold Heart was definitely a crowd favorite, but so were songs like Jambalaya on the Bayou, Move It On Over, and Your Cheating Heart. Each one had its own unique charm and appeal, and they all had a way of getting people up on their feet and dancing. It's hard to pick just one.
Alright, Hank. Well, I will see you in part 2, my friend.
Sounds good, Daniel. I'll be looking forward to speaking with you in part 2 of our discussion. Until then, take care.
Music volume set to 100%.
Guys, I know this first part was short, but I want to make them fairly short so that they're hopefully quick edits. But by the time you see this, all the parts are going to be in one big film. So, fear not, there's plenty more to come. Stay tuned, y'all. A quick disclaimer before the video starts. Please note that the characters I speak with in this series are all AI and they may not get information right as a real human would. So take the information it gives you with a grain of salt, but some information they will get right. I mean, I think they have a database of some kind that they look at to get their answers. I don't really know how that works, but yeah. Alright, that's all you're gonna get. You've heard a couple videos, that's all you're gonna get. You're gonna have to wait until the final products are done. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this trailer. It's a little bit different than what I used to do when I would just tell you guys about myself. Now, you actually get to hear footage from existing videos. So, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for coming to Daniel Semro Productions. And yeah, y'all take care. Oh, and if you have more questions other than what I talked about here, please make sure you post a comment, because I will be looking at them and I will be replying. If I don't respond right away, I'm not ignoring you, but I'm not the fastest at responding to comments sometimes, and I apologize for that. Anyway, I'll make sure to look at the comments for this video. If you guys do make comments, I will make sure I respond to it. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. Peace out. YouTube channel trailer last revised June 4th. YouTube channel trailer last revised June 4th, 2025. Guys, that's gonna do it for this Daniel Semro Haley Terrell Productions video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any requests, like I said in the intro, please do feel free to post a comment. If you have any questions about the material you just watched, please post a comment and one of us, either Haley or I, will answer it for you. Please note that I don't always look at my comments, and I shamefully admit it. I'm not proud of it, but if I don't see it, Haley will. So she will respond to you for sure. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if, like I said, if you have any questions or requests, post a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will talk to all of you in the next video. Until then, have a good one, and take care. God bless. The music in my videos comes from audionautics.com. That is spelled AUDIONAUTIX.com. The music also comes from the YouTube audio library, where they always have royalty-free music and they update it each month, throughout the month, and throughout the year. If you want to learn how to keep up with me outside of the channel, please listen carefully to the following clip, which will tell you. If I seem to go too fast in the following clip, though, do not hesitate to check the description, where you will find the information in every video. I will always post it there, so you won't get lost. Want to keep up with Daniel Semro Productions outside of YouTube? Check me out on a brand new social audio app called Jacket.fm. The link will be in the description below. My username, should you wish to follow me, is my YouTube channel name, Daniel Semro Productions. That's S-E-M-R-O, and the number's 1998. So that's Daniel S-E-M-R-O Productions 1998. I'd love to get to know you and talk with you there. Remember that anytime I'm not posting a video, if I have updates, they will go on the community tab. So make sure and check the community tab if you notice that I'm not active or I have not posted any videos. Chances are I will post updates on the community tab, as well as fun polls and maybe even an assistive technology quiz, although I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet or not. But that might be something to look forward to if I do it. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been a production of Daniel Semro Productions. Copyright 2025.